Starting off with question 9. 3 to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 10 to the power of 3x plus 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we realise that y should be equal to 3 to the x. Then what we got to do is we got to change 3 to 2x plus 1. That's going to change into 3 times 3 to the 1 by 3 to the 2x. Then what we're going to do is going to change the 3 to the 2x into 3 to the x squared. This in turn will lead it to be 3y squared. Any questions thus far?
Where did you get all those things?
What I'm being asked here is, what does 3y squared actually equal? Well, it's just me giving 3 to the 2x plus 1 a makeover, so it actually equals 3 to the 2x plus 1. So what I'm doing is going back up to the top here for number 9. I'm replacing that with 3y squared. I'm replacing that with minus 10y because it's 10 times 3 to the x plus 3. Now what I'm going to do is do a reference number to solve that. The reference number is 9. Okay? And what we're going to get is 1 and 9. And when we add them together we should get 10. Alright, so I'm going to go 3y squared. Oh yes, minus 1 minus 9, yeah. Minus 9y minus 1y plus 3 equals 0. Then we take out 3y. And we get 3y bracket y minus 3 minus 1 bracket y minus 3 equals 0. And then we get 3y minus 1 y minus 3 equals 0. Cut it in half. And we get 3y minus 1 equals 0. Y minus 3 equals 0. Y equals 3. Or y equals, 3y equals 1. Y equals a third. Okay guys, so that's that part done there, okay? Now, what we gotta do next is, the equation says solve. What the equation says is, it says solve this equation here, 3 to the power of x. That means we have to get x equals something, not y equals something. So what we gotta do here is, we gotta change, anywhere we see y, we gotta change it to 3 to the x equals a third. And 3 to the x equals 3. Now what power of 3 is 3? 1. So x equals 1. What about 3 to the x equals a third? 3 to the power of minus 1, x equals minus 1. So 1 and minus 1. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so 1 and minus 1. How many people got that one now? Okay, so a couple of you, well done. Now, I'll leave that up there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay guys, I'm just going to take down the next question there as well. The next question was it number 11, was it? Will somebody call me out number 11? Just want to keep that one up there to the side so people can take it down.
So the power of 2x plus 1.
Yeah.
Minus 3 to the power of 3
bracket
2 to the power of x.
Yeah.
Bracket plus 1.
Bracket plus 1.
Bracket.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay guys, this is number 11. Now, I can see that the difference between this question and the last question is it's 2 to the x and not 3 to the x, so I need to let y equal 2 to the x. Now the problem here is this one here doesn't have 2 to the x in it, so I have to change its language, so to speak, okay? So what I'm going to do is going to write down 2 to the 2x plus 1. What am I going to change that into?
2 to 2x plus 2 to 1.
Yeah. Or you could put 2 to the 1 and then 2 to the 2x, because adding is the same thing. You could also write it this way. They're actually the same thing. Okay? Now that we have that done, what can we change 2 to the 2x into? Sorry, not y yet, because y is not 2 to 2x, it's 2 to the x. So we have to change 2 to the x squared. Okay? And that will give us 2y squared. Okay? Now, 2y squared minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. Does everybody see what I did there? I changed this one here to 2y squared. I changed this one into minus 3y and changed the last one into plus 1. We're going to reference number this, and what happens when we reference number it?
2.
Sorry?
Minus 1, minus 2.
Minus 2 minus 1, or minus 1 minus 2. Fair enough. 2y squared minus 2y minus 1y plus 1 equals 0. What we're going to get here is 2y bracket y minus 1 minus 1 bracket y minus 1 equals 0. 2y minus 1 y minus 1 equals 0. What we're going to get? Split in half. So we're either going to get a y equals 1 or 2y minus 1 equals 0. Bring over to 1. 2y equals plus 1, y equals a half. Once again, we're not asked to find out what y is, we're asked to find out what x is, okay? So, okay. So that's all there, okay? So we have to find out what x is, okay? So just go back up to the top, and we know that y equals what? 2 to the power of x, okay? So this means that 2 to the power of x equals a half, and 2 to the power of x equals 1. Now let's change the half. What can we change the half into? And x equals minus 1. Then the next one is 2 to the power of x equals 1, x equals 0. Okay? So x equals minus 1, x equals 0.
Should it also be 2 to the power of 1?
No, 2 to the power of 1 is 2.
Or x equals 1?
X equals 1 will turn 2 to the power of, will turn x into 1, so 2 to the power of 1 is still 2. It wouldn't be equal to 1. The only value that can be put in the power position that gives it a 1 is a 0. Okay?
So any number to the power of 0 is 1.